Welcome back to the Battle of Bautzen. I am your host as always. Let us see what my opponent has done this turn. Things are starting to get spicy as well, so... let's see. So he has crossed the river. So, lots of hidden movement for the moment. No doubt. Alright, they're gonna... yeah. They're gonna wipe out those skirmishers. We'll pick at them a little bit, but... as they move about, so... again, they're going to wipe out another skirmisher unit, but... yeah, there you go. So the French are hot in pursuit of my falling back forces. So in this case, I am thinking, depending on which way my cavalry is facing, the wrong way by the looks of it. Some dragoons. So that must be the heavy cavalry coming forward. Speed it up a little bit. Anything else? At this point, I think I'm just going to keep it on fast speed for the most part, given that there is a lot of stuff moving. There's the Bavarians. He's pushing more cavalry forward. Here comes more of his infantry as well. Continuing to stack up to cross the river. Alrighty. Sorry if that was disconcerting where it went speaky. So what have we got here? Württembergers. So this must be Bertrand's corps. This is going to be Marmont's corps. Because I recognise those uniforms as part of his corps. Which way? Yep, you're facing the wrong direction, of course. Otherwise, we are still trying desperately to continue to get into position. Let's move up. Where to start? That's the question. Where to start? Alright. They are now set up nicely there. Let's get them reordered and alright. So we are going to start repositioning properly. As this lot will then take this position. And then the guns. So yeah, now I've lost. I'm starting to lose quite a few, but again, thankfully they're just skirmishers. Just skirmishers, thankfully. Question is, do I want to hold here It's a little exposed for my liking. Why won't you idiots undisorder? Kindly undisorder. Alright. It's time for the cavalry to play a bit more of an active role in the withdrawal, but not too much. So if we look at visible units, my cavalry still can't be seen beyond the Cossacks here. Further south, things are pretty much quiet, so we will just maneuver about a little bit, nothing more. With them providing the rear guard on that road. Where am I? There I am. In this case, we are continuing to continue to move up the troops as we can. Right, they are going to head into a position. One more, there we go. That will do. St. Petersburg Grenadiers. Perhaps this is a bit too much being thrown to somewhere where there's not really any pressure at the moment, so I'm starting to think committing this lot is a mistake. But until I know what Oudinot is going to do, I will continue to do so. The advance guard. What to do with this lot? I could make a stand here. And basically make the French assault my positions up here. And then as this lot withdraw / rout, I would have my secondary line at Krakowitz and Lieten be ready to fight. No, there's a potential there. Did not mean to do that, but I should have. Let's take them out of line because of this constant disruption. I'm going to have to start getting into position ready to receive what is inevitably going to be a French assault from this lot. So again, just moving about. You can't reorder them, unfortunately, because I did that, but alrighty. We are in position there, so let's continue to get these guns up onto the heights. Get them onto the heights and start dominating the entire... any attempt by the French to cross. You're part of the Prussian advance guard, so how go? Alright, this lot will march. What to do with them, that's the question. I mean, do I just look to put up a fight here? I was going to say, who are you? I was going to say, why is it? Oh, whether it's spotted or not. Ugh. For a second I had it, I thought it was on the, whether or not it is part of an organisation, but let's fire some cannons while we've got the chance to. It's not going to do a lot at this range, but a casualty here, especially among his cavalry, is pretty useful. But after this, so let's look at the bigger picture. Bit exposed, but it would be a good case of a roadblock, or I can abandon that hill and pull this lot back, the Russians and the Prussian advance guard, to Pushwitz and have them establish a line from Pushwitz to Prenitz. So they will be behind the main line. I'm actually partial to that. I'm actually fairly partial to that idea. So they will continue to withdraw via the main position on the Krakowitz Heights to climb Bautzen, Pushwitz and Prenitz. The Prussian cavalry that marks their flank are to come onto the heights as well, given that the flank is protected by de Toile, who is over there. Given the fact that, given that de Toile's force plus other elements, are all guarding this area. So we might as well not have those cavalry sitting there guarding something that they don't need to guard, while I continue to work on the Neumark Dragoons. Is this where I want to do the extended line potential? Just below on the heights. The heights do offer me good fields and lines of fire. There's no doubts about that. But for the most part, we are just going to wait, I think. If the French do come at me with more force, than they have been so far, I will. The one advantage with holding this hill is the one advantage of holding this hill is that it dominates the entire ground. The downside with holding it is, well, it's a little far out in front of my lines, given that this part of the line has fallen back with the fall of Bautzen. Otherwise, we are fairly content. $96,000, so I think for the most part we are done for the turn. The cavalry down here doesn't really need to move, as well the French aren't really doing much beyond throwing the Bavarians forward a bit more. And I'm pretty... I suppose that does... have no idea if it has any effect, but... because it's indirect. But... that does at least offer the opportunity of causing a bit of casualties or disruption without risking any losses of my own. So, but it looks like they are coming forward in general assault along the whole line at this point. So assaulting all along the line. So it's a case of we're going to have to see what he does on the next turn, given that it's 3 p.m. Dark is at what, 7, so dusk will be at 7. So we've got 4 hours of fighting left to do. And I think I am going to use this time to actually do some fighting on them. Little unfortunate the 21st Jaeger and the 20th Jaeger lost a skirmisher company each, but in this case they did their job. Which was, well, screening. Gonna go hide in the village so I'm not spotted. Anything else? Not really. So I think that is us for the turn. This lot is staying where it is right now. For very good reason. Because, well, it's a decent position. But Kleist. I'll keep him where he is for at least another turn before I decide whether to fall him back towards the heights or keep him where he is. I am partial to falling him back, however, as I said, to Pushvitz, Klein Bautzen and Prenitz. And basically go for sort of a layered defence. Still, that's going to be the end of this part. It's turn 13, so we're pushing on nicely. 3 p.m, 20th of May, 1813. Still a ways to go yet. So, onwards we push, and I will see you all with the next part. Again, all of this is live commentary, so apologies for my mumblings, ramblings, and general other nonsense, but I will see you all, hopefully, with the next episode. And if you liked, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you all. Bye bye for now.